Hello students, welcome to the discussion on UPSC Mains PYQs, and today we shall be discussing geography questions from 2023 question paper. So let's start. Our question is, discuss the consequences of climate change on the food security in tropical countries. So consequences of climate change on food security in tropical countries. I am highlighting these keywords because these keywords only we will keep repeating in our answer. In Hindi, what we will read? उष्ण कटिबंधीय देशों में खाद्य सुरक्षा पर जलवायु परिवर्तन के परिणामों के विवेचना कीजिए. Our directive is to discuss. That means you have to dig deeper into the topic. You have to provide various dimensions. You have to explain those dimensions. Then you have to provide examples for that explanation. And if required, if you think that it is required, then you can provide some challenges or issues or negatives if it is relevant, because in discuss it's not always good that you will write the challenges or the negative points or the critical thing. So this will provide the direction how you should write your answer. Now I will be breaking the question in three parts. That is, first is of climate change, second is of food security, and third is about tropical countries. So let's break the question. Discuss the consequences, or I can say the impacts of climate change. In climate change, that means we are talking about the floods, droughts, erratic monsoonal rainfall, sea water intrusion, sea level rise. We are talking about these all things. Food security, that means availability, affordability, and accessibility of food. We can also include here the stability of food systems, and you can also include the nutrition uptake. So food security includes all these factors. And we are talking about tropical countries. So tropical countries means countries like India, Bangladesh, Indonesia. So now let's simplify the question. Your question says, discuss the impacts of climate change issues like floods, droughts, etc. on the availability, affordability, accessibility of food in countries like India, Bangladesh, or other tropical countries. So in this way, you simplified your question. So in this question, you have to just write the consequences of climate change with respect to food security, and one more filter is the tropical countries. So climate change, impacts of climate change will be many, but you have to write just on the food security, and that too just for the tropical countries. So this is the thing which you should write. And what you should not write? You should not write about the causes of climate change. Not required. You should not write about the impacts of climate change in general, because impact is asked just on the food security. And you should not include countries other than tropical countries, because impact will be on other countries in the temperate region, in the polar region, but the question is on tropical countries. So you should not write countries other than tropical countries. So this is the thing what you have to write. Now coming to the introduction part. So in introduction part, as I have already discussed, that if you don't have any specific report or data, you just simplify the question and write in the introduction. So see, in introduction, you can simply relate these three things, that is tropical countries, food security, and climate change. So first of all, you can now write in this manner that tropical countries are vulnerable due to the impacts of climate change because they have low adapting capacity and the population is large. Then, so because of this, it is leading to issues of food security, that is availability, affordability, accessibility of food. In this way, you can write the introduction. And coming to the conclusion, so see, in the question, there is some issue or challenge. So in conclusion, you can write the solutions. You don't need to write way forward or solution in detail or government initiatives in detail. You have to focus just on the consequences. And in the conclusion, you can provide the solutions. So in this way, you have to frame your answer. And please remember one more thing. If you are writing about any resource like that is the food or fresh water or minerals or any resource, so you can think always on these lines, which I have already discussed here. No, you can always think on these lines. Issue about availability, why there is less availability, why it is not affordable, why it is not accessible, why it is not stable. So these all things you can write about any resource, food, water, fresh water, mineral resources, any other resource. Just a second. Okay. So consequences, I will start with availability. That why food is not available. So availability issues can be many. No, availability can be because of drought, and drought can be because of erratic monsoon. So in this way, you can provide examples also. Droughts in India, droughts in the African countries. In this way, you can write for availability. Talking about the accessibility. Means it is available, but why it is not accessible? So the obvious reason is the disruption of supply chain. You are getting it, right? That even if food is available, why I cannot access it? Why it cannot reach to me? Because the supply chain is not good or the supply chain is disrupted. Third thing is of the affordability. If the food is available, if it can reach to me, but still I cannot buy that food. Reason being, if the supply chain is disrupted, there will be shortage of food products, and hence it will lead to inflation and hence rise in the prices. Availability, affordability, accessibility. Fourth point you can write that because of climate change, there is a reduction in the nutrition in the food crops. So because of that, it leads to issue of nutrition uptake. See, because of climate change or because of land degradation, because of droughts, the nutrients of soil nutrients are depleted. And because of this, it leads to the issue of nutrition uptake. And fifth point, you can talk about the stability. What do I mean by stability? That whether the food systems or whether the supply chains have long-term impacts or not. Means whether we can rely on them over long term. So in this way, here you can talk about the fisheries sector. That because of the climate change, there is a reduction in the fisheries productivity. So here we can say that fishery system is now not stable because of climate change. In this way, you can write the consequences. And finally, you can conclude your answer. How you will conclude? You will conclude with the solutions related to climate change. So solutions, what you will write? You can provide solutions, for example, climate resilient agriculture. You can provide solutions about the diversification of crops. In this way, you can conclude your answer. So now, please pause the video, write your answer for 7 minutes, and then we shall discuss the answer in brief. Let's start. See, I have given very simple introduction. See, here I have related tropical countries with climate change. The tropical countries rely heavily on climate sensitive agriculture and are highly vulnerable to climate change. Now, I will relate this climate change with food availability. Rising temperatures, extreme weather events and altered rainfall patterns threaten food availability, accessibility and so on. I have simplified. Now, coming to the body part. So, first of all, I will discuss about the availability. That means decline in production. So, this thing we have already discussed, that heat reduces crop production. Because of erratic monsoons, we can have droughts in India or Africa. So, because of this, production can decline. And because of floods also, floods can destroy the crops. Floods or cyclones, these can destroy the crops. And since it is asking about the food, so it's not like about the cereals or just crops only. You have to talk the fisheries and other livestock sector also. So, here you can provide example of fisheries, that because of warming oceans, fishery sector is also collapsing. So, this was about the availability. Talking about the accessibility and affordability are included here only. So, accessibility, disruption of supply chains after floods, cyclones, all these events. Talking about the affordability. So, because of climate shock, prices are increased due to inflation. Then, nutrition uptake. So, because of heat stress, nutrient content in the crops reduces. So, this way you can relate it with the malnutrition and micronutrient deficiency. Talking about the stability of food chain. So, here you can talk about fishery sector. We have already discussed that because of the disruption of fishery sector, food insecurity in the coastal communities, for example, Indonesia. And this is also very good example that because of climate change, because of heat stress, there is decline in the pollinators. And if pollinators are declining, then productivity of food grains and nutrient uptake will also reduce. Now, as we have already discussed that because of that directive, we have to provide the examples. So, various examples you can provide about the India because of the monsoon variability, or in Bangladesh, you can talk about the salinization, which is impacting the paddy fields. Or in the Africa, Sahel region is very famous for the droughts. So, in this way, you have to provide the examples also along with the explanation. Now, coming to the conclusion. So, in conclusion, easily you can write the solutions, that you have to strengthen climate resilient agriculture. You have to diversify the crops. You have to increase the irrigation system because of the erratic monsoon conditions. And you have to invest in the early warning system so that early preparedness can be done. In this way, you can conclude your answer. So, this will be the basic structure. Your introduction, in body you will include these 5 points. You can add any other point also, and finally the conclusion with the solutions. Okay. So, that's all for this question. Thank you.